You are watching the Hypochondriaco Network. Get trashy with a double dose of white trash speed date starting at 6. Then at 7, it's everyone's favorite sadistic game show, Answer or Else. But first, another new episode of...
Cinematic for the people.
I can create an immortal man.
Cinematic for the people.
The monsters can actually think.
Cinematic for the people.
We do not have the time.
Cinematic.
It's always best.
Cinematic for the people.
Please come with us.
Cinematic for the people.
They can communicate with others.
Cinematic for the people.
A gang of aliens has kidnapped us.
Cinematic for the people.
Everyone's mistakes, I guess.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire.
Okay, now as you may have noticed, I've gotten a couple more ports open in the firewall, so this time we are being joined by Mark and Glenn.
Oh!
So, we have gone underground, as you may have noticed, hiding what we were doing from Hypochondriaco, because they're no longer approving of this project officially. But they are so big and so slow to react to anything that they haven't actually noticed that we haven't stopped this project either. So, has anybody come up with anything new for Hypochondriaco that we want to report on our attempts to destroy them from the inside?
Use all their bandwidth so they can't use the internet.
Well, I'm going to be presenting these guys officially. See, Hypochondriaco has given me a task that's a little outside my forte. You know, I had to do some reading on how to actually do this again. It's been a while. Like recombining DNA, you know, and they wanted me to do some genetic modifications to make fruits like, you know, more resistant to pests, and you know.
Pets is good.
Yeah, are there a lot of problems of pets trying to eat food?
I don't know. It's what Hypochondriaco wanted. I've been making these things, and I tell you, I don't really have a mouse problem anymore.
Well, that's a good time. I've been having a great time this week, though.
Sounds like Applebee's.
Yeah, forget about the glue and everything. I've been having a hell of a time. I don't know what they've been doing. Something about, you know, testing irradiated processing, something. I don't know, but all I know is all week I've just been eating yellow cake.
Ha ha ha.
I mean, it's not great, but I mean, it's
Mike,
cake. What are you gonna do?
It's radioactive.
It's
What?
Does it glow by any chance?
It is kind of neon-y. It's, you know, it's but
You sure that's
I mean,
frosting?
I don't know. It's pretty good though.
Did you have to go 3 miles to get it?
I'm
A little dry.
I don't even know what to say to that. Part of the changes that I've made is that we now no longer have any control over what movie is playing. All of the movies that I'm extracting from the archives are being run through HAL, who is tied to a randomizer so that the Black Guardian can't tell where I'm going to land the TARDIS next. So, if one of you, how about Mark, if you would do the honor of pressing the button that should be appearing on your screen right about now. There we go.
Must be this one.
God damn it, Hal.
Horror Express.
Horror
Wait,
Express.
isn't this that one with the guy and that other
And
guy?
the other guy.
Yeah.
No, it's the
There's
other
a third guy, too.
There's 3 of them? How did this even get in public domain? I mean, that's like, what is it? Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing and
Telly Savalas.
Kojak.
Kojak.
Yeah.
Who loves you, baby?
Apparently Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing. So, all right. So let me just lock that into the theater. And I'm going to start sending us over.
Okay. What the?
Okay, that worked. Haha.
It's gonna be like that every time.
Go under the light!
Spelled his name.
Is it like Macmillan and Wife, or what is this?
Is that Telly Savalas' name in Italian?
Ooh, Helio Peta. That sounds really good.
Angel Di Porzo as a losing Scrabble hand.
Oh, Helga! Oh, wow! No, I have no idea who she is.
That's Captain
Well,
The great stillsman, Simon Lopez. And some other people.
These credits should come with an epileptic warning.
This wasn't produced by Michael Bay, was it?
No, nothing's blown up yet.
More like J.J. Abrams.
There is a
Yeah.
lot of lens flares.
Lens Flare, the motion picture.
I wonder if it's like The Wizard of Oz and Dark Side of the Moon, like if you play this movie at the same time as Star Trek, the
You get a
lens
headache.
flares line up.
I think he probably stole all these lens flares for Star Trek, just lifted them right out.
Clap your hands, everyone! Clap your hands! Tinkerbell's dying! She's dead. No.
I don't know, it looks more like Tinkerbell's about to go supernova.
So they put all these credits at the beginning of the movie because they know no one will ever see the entire thing to see them at the end.
I read the original story that this was based on. Would you believe it was Heidi?
The following report to the
Oh, I thought it was the
Royal
Grand
Geological
Tetons.
Society by the undersigned Alexander
I was going to say
Saxton
Mordor.
is a true and
One does
faithful
not
account
simply
of
walk into
events
the
that
Szechuan
befell
province
the
of China.
Society's expedition in Manchuria.
Actually, apparently you do.
As the leader of the expedition, I must accept responsibility for its ending in disaster. But I will leave to the judgment of the
The
honorable
hills are
members
alive with the sound
the
of
decision
exposition.
as to where the blame for the catastrophe lies.
Hello, I will be your Nicolas Cage for this evening.
Christopher's got that porn star mustache thing going on.
That's right, follow Dumbledore.
Why do I have the feeling they're going to run into Zontar, the thing from Venus?
Oh, Lord.
None shall pass.
Hey, how you doing?
A dead guy! Kinda.
Have a little cold. Do you have a shawl?
Other? Does that have anything to do with the train or what?
Of course, because they carry lengths of chain with them wherever they go. It's just so sensible to pack that wherever they go.
Hey, look what we got at IKEA.
Oktoberkappen.
This is a Hogwarts Express.
It's Harry Potter.
Looking at this budget, I think it's more like the Anal Warts Express.
I'm sorry, there isn't a seat left.
My name is Saxton, Alexander Saxton. If you will check, you will find a telegram I sent you 3 weeks ago instructing you to reserve accommodation.
You're just gonna have to stand.
There's nothing I can do. Hello?
I am the walrus. Uku got you.
Yes.
Well, look who's here. Professor Saxton, I presume?
Dr. Wells.
And what are you doing in Shanghai?
I've asked you the same thing.
Oh, I'm just...
This one here, Miss Jones.
Miss Jones, let me introduce Professor Alexander Saxton. He dabbles in fossils and bones.
My name is Jones. I deal with fossils and bones.
Miss Jones has been assisting me. Bacteriology. Excellent technician.
For a woman, he means.
I have no idea what race I am.
Sir, you're in the picture. Sir, you're blocking the...
Well, that was easy.
Excuse me. 2 private compartments to Moscow, if you please.
2, you say? Will that be all?
And 3 crates of animals.
Impossible.
Impossible.
Impossible, just a little longer, that's all.
Scrooge McDuck is dead.
Spice must flow!
Thank you. It's called squeezing.
That was almost sounded Scottish there. That was good.
And in Britain, we call it bribery and corruption. Now, sir, excuse me.
I am British, so shut up!
You... Get out!
Huh? Sir Alexander Saxton? Yes? Captain O'Higgins, sir.
Wang.
General Wang told me to find you.
That's gonna be fun, this whole movie.
We're like 12 guys.
Now I remember. I do have your
There's only
excellency's
5
ticket.
of us.
Your ticket, right here.
Wang's probably doing his duty.
Duty.
Wang is ready to spring to attention.
I'm Space Jesus.
Ladies and gentlemen, Robert De Niro.
You see?
Fezzes are
He
cool.
deserves
Oh,
it.
it's not a fez.
A dirty thief. You have his things?
You knew him.
Krasinski, the locksmith. He could open any trunk.
Any
with
trunk
a
with a
nail.
hairpin?
Why wasn't he using a key?
A thief? But he was blind.
Blind, he could spot a policeman.
Well, he must
a
not have been
mile
very
away.
good at it, because they were clearly within a mile.
Boom.
I'll be damned.
There goes your ghosty.
The work of the devil.
Oh, sure, one guy loses his pupils and suddenly it has to be the devil, doesn't it?
Just a moment, Rasputin.
Can I be of any assistance, Father?
This is yours.
It is, but I demand an
See,
explanation.
when a crazy man and a crate love each other very
Whatever you have
much.
here is unholy and must be destroyed.
How about that?
Inspector Mirov.
Inspector what?
What is in there, Excellency?
Fossils.
What is a fossil?
A stone.
No, a stone.
There wouldn't be something valuable in there, like gold.
Gold? It's a laboratory specimen. No value to a thief.
Where there is God, there is always a place for the cross. Even on this stone floor, just so.
That's graffiti. You're under arrest, Nostradamus.
But Satan is evil. And where evil is, there is no place for the cross.
I just shot it.
Does he work for Allstate? What's the deal here?
Rubbish. A conjurer's trick. Captain?
Yes, sir.
You get your men to put the crate on the train.
So are these the top men?
Top men.
Ready?
Stiff as a board, light as a feather. Stiff as a board, light as a feather.
Off you go.
My beard sense is tingling. Isn't the chain making a cross?
Yeah, but it's not as powerful as chalk.
Hey, jump there, Sharp. Oh, yeah. I want to be careful with this one. Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Oh, what's out there?
No, a little to the left. No, to the right. My right.
It's interesting, it doesn't matter if it's horizontal or vertical.
Follow me.
Sorry, that was me.
So right in the box.
Did you just make a yummy sound?
Don't worry, soon we'll be together forever.
Come on, ride the train and ride it. Come on, ride the train.
Oh, it's too bad you didn't catch this one. There's not another one going to Clarksville.
Oh, I hear that train a-coming. It's coming up the bend.
What are you going to astound the scientific world with this time?
You'll read about it in the Society's annual report.
Oh, but I want to know now!
Fossil?
Technically, that's not a
But you've got
fossil.
something live
That's
in there, I
preserved
noticed.
remains.
You're mistaken.
But, hey, what do I know?
You won't need to feed it then.
The occupant hasn't eaten in 2 million years.
That's one way to economize on food bills.
Baggage man. Alinka, what's the matter with you?
Yes, Countess?
I would like to put the dog in the safe.
Yes, Countess. I shall make out a receipt.
You'd think the Countess would have, servants to do that for her.
Excuse me.
None of them that you could count on.
Alinka's afraid of something. What do you have in that crate?
What's in the box? What's
Nothing
in the
that
box?
would interest Alinka, madame.
Normally she likes
Only the
English
finest
men.
bones for that dog.
All we Poles do.
I am honored, madame.
Oh yes, England. Queen Victoria.
Bits of crumpets, why yes.
Shakespeare.
I admire Poland, madame. I believe that there is a
And
bond
it's
between our
stereotypes.
A James
My
Bond.
husband, the Count Petrovsky, says that in the 15th century, your King Henry betrayed us to the Russians.
I hope that you and your husband, madame, will accept my profoundest apologies.
She's really afraid.
It's the way your fingernails are digging into its ass.
May I escort you back to your carriage, madame?
Help! I'm going off the rails on a crazy train!
This is going right up my ass.
Yours?
Oh, thank you. Excuse me.
Yes?
I was on the platform before when that mad monk was carrying on.
Yes?
Yes.
I'm an engineer, a scientist. And this is ordinary chalk. How do you explain it's not writing on that crate?
Hypnosis. Yoga.
Yoga?
These mystics can be very convincing. They can even hypnotize themselves.
Obviously second class.
The fresh food we will pick up. Who will pay for it, sir?
Oh, just give me an account of how much you spend. If someone were to drill a little hole in this crate during the night and take a look at what's inside, I'd be very grateful.
A whole quarter?
So far, this whole movie has basically been just people looking at a box.
Funny, that sounds like a familiar feeling.
You're my only hope.
In what way, madam?
Is this number 8?
That's next door, Wells compartment.
Well, that was my part in this movie.
There, don't cry. Everything will be all right.
I keep waiting for Batman villains to show up.
Excuse me.
Sorry, dear fellow, I'm afraid you're in the wrong pew. Here, number 8, do you see?
8A. Lower berth. 8B. Upper berth.
Don't worry. Look here. I was supposed to have this compartment to myself.
If you don't mind.
I'm sorry if I'm in your way.
Excuse me. I have no ticket and I have to get out of Shanghai. I'm sure I can make it worth your while.
The young lady's in trouble.
Well, what do you suggest we do about it?
Well, adoption's one option.
Couldn't you double up with somebody else?
Miss Jones?
Steady.
I'm sure we can all get along
Hey.
very well together.
She's progressive.
Is that drilling a hole? I don't think that's drilling a hole.
It's the sonic screwdriver!
Dum-da-dum, whistling the theme for the movie.
Yar, Mr. Smee, I will need to see what's in the box.
When you don't have that much hair, it takes a lot of courage to commit to that much mutton chop.
Compensating, perhaps?
I mean, he's basically like old Wolverine.
padlocks.
How did they pack this thing? That's what I want to know. It can lay horizontal. It can stand up vertically. There's no packing material in there to hold it in place. I don't know.
It's British. Maybe it's bigger on the inside.
Well, that could be.
He's really gonna nail it.
Yep, they're screwed.
How did this supernatural being learn lockpicking? I'm not convinced.
Because devil, apparently.
I think it's just MacGyver who got caught in the trap for too long.
What does God need with a starship, and why does some Yeti Neanderthal man know about how to pick a lock? I just don't.
Maybe it's the remains of a time traveler.
Oh God, no! He's got LEDs in his eyes.
It's a Terminator.
Let me out if you want to live.
Yay! Now I can get a prescription for my cataracts.
Man, that guy was a real eyesore.
I see what you did there.
Wait, don't go out of there until you see the whites of his eyes.
There's the stink.
Who
That'd
farted?
be me. Sorry.
Even the dog knows it.
When the Englishman comes to call,
Nothing.
what should I wear?
Sure of yourself, aren't you? The blue one with the dead
Blue one with a dead crawdad?
Or perhaps the
Is this like a lost episode of Wild Wild West or something?
You're jesting with her immortal soul.
Maybe Dole West.
That's why we keep you, Pujardov. Our immortal souls are your concern.
Except for the dog. Everyone knows all dogs go to heaven.
She's afraid of something.
Tell me, Pujardov,
Yes.
which do you think I should wear for the Englishman? The red or the blue?
I'm tired of your bullshit.
I forbid you to talk this way.
You forbid?
Why is he here?
Forgive me, Your Excellency. My concern for the spiritual welfare of the Count.
And I got an erection.
I forgot myself. I will pray for humility.
Pray hard, Pujardov, or you'll find yourself praying.
Is his name pejorative? Is his name pejorative?
Who would hire this guy? I mean, seriously, he's dripping with evil. He might just as well write "I am evil" across his chest.
As long as he doesn't do it in shock.
Oh, it's the piece I was playing. I wonder who it is.
It's the famous whistling ape.
It's like the scene from my favorite episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation. It's no joke there. I like that episode.
I'm just waiting for us to find out that all of the people in this movie are actually CGI and being played by Tom Hanks.
Wait a minute. So he got out, and he sort of put the chains back, but forgot to put the screws back. I mean, he went to the trouble to do the chains, but not the screws? What the hell?
There's a body around
I
here.
thought one of you might know what happened to the baggage man.
I haven't the remotest idea.
What about you?
Perhaps it had something to do with what's inside that crate.
I agree with you. He was trying to open it when something happened.
What? Fortunately, he was interrupted.
Yes. By whom? Why are you so worried about it being opened?
It may be my fault. I asked the baggage man to take a look. I was curious.
It was no concern
My
of yours.
mustache is ashamed of both of you.
Or of yours. Good night.
One man dead, another missing. It's time we open this box.
You will do no such thing.
Telly Savalas,
Give me the key.
forget his movie. He was in the movie, or what's the deal here?
Maybe he's the thing in the box.
Konyev, see if you can open the crate with that. Go ahead.
So swing it a little harder than that. You're not going to get... Oh. Wow, is that weak chain.
Got mad hacking skills. He's off the chain, yo.
The chain was made of the finest quality metal-colored silly putty.
Hi there, I'm dead.
A little privacy, you know, I'm trying to, you know...
Hey, this isn't what I ordered from Amazon.
God. It's the baggage man.
And we're back.
Hello.
Hi!
Hey!
Yeah,
Hey! I made it!
You remember how I said we only had the 5 ports open on the firewall right now?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what happened to Glenn, but now we got her. So,
I'm just as good, right?
yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you've missed absolutely nothing of import whatsoever in the movie.
That was my plan all along. I didn't want to see all the...
There's been a couple of dead guys, that's about it. And
Old
some
guys looking at a
Yeti locked in a box.
Whatever. This internship's awesome, by the way.
Oh,
So
yeah.
glad I work with you guys for my college credit.
Yep, and as long as no one's paying attention, we will still totally sign off on it, and you can do pretty much whatever, because that seems to be, there is, like, no middle management structure whatsoever. And,
Well, I just need 673 more hours till I graduate, so whatever you guys want me to do, I'll do, except for that. I know what you think.
Alrighty then.
Okay.
Personal.
oh, she will do anything for credits, but she won't do that.
Damn, I'm disappointed
no!
now. I was hoping to see it.
Would do anything for credits, anything. Okay. Sorry, I love Nick Love a little too much.
But you won't do that.
But I will.
I don't honestly know what it is that I'm doing. I've holed up in the basement here, and they haven't noticed that I've holed up in the basement here. Like, I go to the R&D people, and I'm like, hey, what if we had a gun that shot squirrels?
Ooh.
I know, right? Not, you don't, it is a gun that fires squirrels, not a gun that you shoot squirrels with, but a gun that fires squirrels.
I like that. They have teeth and claws and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, all you really need is, you know, a pneumatic tube with a gateway pressure valve thingy and like an acorn in it to lure the squirrel into the tube, and then the key closes behind him, and it's a potato gun. And
I like that.
Yeah.
That's good.
No, calibrations will have to be tested to make sure it doesn't kill the squirrel when fired, but...
Who cares?
That's what the testing is for.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Peter would care.
I would care. I like squirrels.
I wouldn't.
No. Russ has a history with squirrels.
Squirrels suck.
What if they're...
Gray squirrels suck. Gray
What
squirrels.
if they're free-range, gluten-free squirrels? Could we get away with it then?
If they're red squirrels.
Only if you put them in protective casing so that they live.
Can we put them in like a hamster ball?
Because they're no good.
Hamster ball with a squirtle in it.
Now the question is, how many squirrels can we put in one hamster ball? Because if we're moving up in size...
2.
Multiple warheads.
I don't know. I think you could probably get 3 in there pretty...
Probably.
If you could lure them in.
Well, the red squirrel definitely.
Did we want to do squirrels, or do we want to do genetically modified guinea pigs?
Or chipmunks.
I don't want to do that.
Chipmunks are smaller. You could pack more in.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I like the squirrel idea, though. They get the big fluffy tails trailing behind them.
And you don't have to. You don't have to police your ammo afterwards. You can just let them go into the trees.
That's right.
Or the ventilation shafts.
Let it go.
Yeah.
Yep. Just shoot them out. Boom. Off they go.
Squirrels.
You know, you can get some real distance on a flying squirrel.
Oh
yeah.
Ooh,
Just kind of cruise in. There we go. Very nice.
Well, okay, so basically what we're talking about here is a weapons system that is capable of propelling a variety of rodents at people.
Yes. I think
Squirrels
so.
just being an option.
Yeah. I think, a variety of rodents is a good idea depending on the circumstances.
And then we'll have, like, the extra-large deluxe model that's capable of firing capybaras.
Okay, so we have to watch more of this train thing with our dead guy in a box. Okay.
Yes, indeed we do. All right.
Dead guy in a box. Coming soon.
Well, he's not so dead. High-quality Russian rocks.
What's in the box? Oh,
the dead guy.
I like a little privacy here,
My God.
This isn't a porta potty.
It's the baggage man.
What was in there?
I told you, a fossil, part ape, part man. It lived 2 million years ago.
Are you telling me that an ape that lived 2 million years ago got onto that crate, killed the baggage man and put him in there, then locked everything up neat and tidy, and got away?
Yes, I am.
That's exactly what he said.
It must be.
Lock him up. We'll search the train and find it, whatever it is, and destroy it.
But if it's alive...
I want this kept quiet. I don't want to panic the passengers.
Too late.
Oh,
Priorities, man. Priorities.
Was that supposed to mean something?
It's the same corridor.
Mommy, why do I smell wet dog?
To be fair, the monster's more polite on this opening the door without slamming it to the children.
I have a dead guy. Don't mind me.
Okay, I just gotta ask, so are rifles and bayonets typical close quarter combat equipment for people?
They just have to go with their training.
Don't mind me, I'm Santa Claus. Actually, I'm Krampus.
Sure smells like Krampus.
I was going to say he's an impatient tooth fairy.
This is rather Doctor Who-ish in its use of that same corridor over and over again.
I think this guy must be on his last trip here, and he's just not putting the effort in because he knows after this he's retiring or something.
Yeah, he's up for retirement. Up for retirement. Just a few days.
You know what I've realized looking at the monster here? So he's been in a well above freezing environment for quite some time now. That white stuff in his fur, that's not snow, that's like dandruff.
He has a skin condition, leave him alone.
Yeah, poor old monster with moldy fur, come on.
Big for the monster, these guards are the flakes.
Maybe Sven shoved his own bayonet up his own ass. We don't know.
Maybe he's into that kind of thing.
And the Yeti jumped off the train. The end.
He's escaped!
My glass is empty.
What is up with the hair and the lady in the background?
My mind was elsewhere.
What is it?
She looks like the Liberty Bell.
I'm sorry. I can't tell you.
You know, Madala's on this train.
That's Dick Van Patten sitting behind him.
Good evening.
Are you excited for the Mystery Murder Dinner Theater?
I don't believe so.
Yes, at the governor's palace, General Wang.
You're mistaken.
Of course, I beg your pardon. It was somebody else.
China's just full of hot redheads. You can swing a dead cat before turning it into Chinese food and hit like 3 or 4 of them.
What's the matter?
The eye of that fish. It's white.
Naturally, it's boiled.
Boiled. Yes.
That sounds absolutely disgusting.
I'll have the
So you're
chicken,
a doctor.
please.
Ask me when I finish my dinner.
It's urgent.
What are the symptoms?
He's dead. You saw him.
Oh, that one. There's nothing I can do for him.
Now there's one more dead. One of my soldiers. The same white eyes. I want to know the cause of death.
Who's dead?
Keep your nose out of it. You
Does
may
he
hear
happen to be a fish?
Excuse me. Is Professor Saxon's fossil still at large?
I think the fossil, or whatever it is, escaped.
I think this movie's full of fossils.
And Dr. Sassel's always at large.
Yes, well, at your age, I'm not surprised.
Ooh, that was an ageist joke.
Oh, well, that's different.
So we covered sexism, racism, and ageism so far. That's a trifecta.
Very curious.
He's dead.
A genetic defect, obviously.
Scalpel?
Mm-hmm.
Can you keep that still?
Tweezers. Mayonnaise.
What is he doing?
Trepan.
He's doing the autopsy that you asked him to do, you moron!
Don't get up, please.
It's so much harder to sit on your lap when you're standing.
I see you have decided to dine alone, Sir Alexander.
I've eaten in worse circumstances and in worse company.
And so.
Here you are, Doctor.
I did mention that I'm not this kind of doctor, right? I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, and I'm essentially just cutting his head open for yucks.
You're in bad humor because you've lost your...
Yucks would be the right word. Ugh.
Hmm?
That box of bones, madame, could have solved many of the riddles of science. If the theory of evolution is confirmed, if the science of biology is revolutionized, if the very origin of man is determined,
I have heard of evolution. It's immoral.
There's no morality.
This is supposed to be set in 1906. By then, most of the actual scientists were saying, yeah,
And what about the
probably
baggage
right.
man? And that poor thief at the station?
More people believed in evolution in 1906
They are
than they
dead.
do in 2015.
Was your creature responsible for that?
That's the real horror of today's world.
Now, we must stop the
And you
train
don't
before
care.
it goes off the tracks onto the edge of the world.
A baggage man and a thief? You're right, madame. I don't care as much as I should.
But I would like to learn how. Teach me how to care.
Can you tell me how he died?
I know it's
He was
just
a baby
Play-Doh, but
bottom.
still gross.
You saw this man today and he was normal.
Absolutely.
Looks like his
Must be a
brain was
mutation
replaced with a
for the
soccer
future.
ball.
What's so special about this brain?
Learning and memory are engraved on the normal brain, leaving a wrinkled surface.
It also smells delicious.
This brain has been drained. The memory has been removed. Like chalk.
That doesn't mean that the wrinkles would go away.
It's not how that works.
His memory's gone. Now he's all alone in the moonlight.
Is the monster killing these people, or is he just blowing their minds?
And now he's gonna sleep with it.
You know the one thing they never do in these movies that would solve all their problems?
Thank you for the right thumb.
Just hit him with a lightsaber, it's done, man. But no, they never do.
We haven't even tried, like, 2x4s or anything yet. I don't think we have to go for lightsabers yet.
It solved the problem
Thank
real
you.
quick.
It's all yours.
I won't be long.
Ooh, sneaky.
Is she in on this with the Yeti?
Doctor! Doctor, where are you? Did she really have to do that to the other door? Because they both sound the same, and they both were out of the view of where the guard was.
I am an expert safecracker, especially since I have the instructions written on this piece of paper.
She's secretly Catwoman.
Is the monster making that noise?
He's just lonely. He's been frozen so long.
Me love you long time. Okay, so he's degauzed her brain now too. Yay.
I will admit I didn't expect her to die so early in the movie.
Well, that's because there's another one. There were two, so we've still got the other
Miss?
girl.
It's Dr. Wells.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I thought that was the same woman. She just took
Miss,
off her
are you all
jacket. Didn't realize that there was two of them.
No, there's two of them. They both
I
got
think there's
red
two
hair.
of them.
Did you find it in there?
They're
Definitely
not really helping anything. They got two old codgers and two redheads.
One redhead was on the train without a ticket, and the other one is legit. And the ticketless
And which
one
one
was the
died?
crook who got killed just now.
Oh, okay.
Miss, are you there?
Can you hear me? Can you feel me near you?
Who was he shooting at?
He was shooting at the ancient withered up fossil.
She didn't even see the monster.
Well, you can see his eye. Just shoot at the eye.
He's a Terminator, literally.
Don't just stand there. Shoot him.
Shoot her! Shoot her!
Oh, don't give me that hypnotizing bullshit. Thank you. Now keep doing it.
Alright, a couple more shots. Still have some bullets left.
And he's...
I just know they're going to blame me for this.
I'd be grabbing that gun real quick if it were me.
And nobody saw the dead hairy beast.
It's a waste of a pretty girl, yes.
Well, you don't have to waste her. I mean, she's probably still warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a yeti.
It's just you and me tonight, Handy.
He was visited by 3 ghosts last night.
Come in.
Feeling better?
Yes.
Look, let's
Anything
have a
wrong?
talk, mustache to mustache.
That woman was killed. The engineer, you know, the chess player. He told me that she was an international spy.
Yes, I know.
Oh, you do? Well, could that fact have had anything to do with her death?
What do you think?
Dr. Wells and I performed an autopsy on her. Her brain was completely smooth, just like the baggage man's. Everything had been erased. Now, I have a theory about this.
I'm only a policeman, Professor. I don't have much education.
Well,
Wait, is that Telly Savalas? Under all that hair?
Creature, the one you killed, was capable of taking ideas directly from other people's brains and transferring them to its own.
You mean it sucked other people's brains?
No, that is
the
not
eyes.
Telly Savalas.
That was our first clue. The eyes going white.
Then, if the beast had absorbed your brains, all of
I
your
think
education
that's Telly
would have gone
Savalas.
into its brain.
No, it's
It
not.
would have been as clever as you.
Much more so, because what it had taken from me would have been added to the learning that it already had.
Professor, spy, baggage man, and thief. What was the creature looking for?
Well, that we'll never know, now that it's dead.
Love, of course.
And yet,
That's what he was
Should-
looking for.
What?
Shouldn't the movie be over now?
a creature like that, how would it ever die?
Inspector,
What is it?
I found this. The animal had it.
The animal had it.
Give it to me. It belonged to Count Petrovsky.
How do you know?
I saw him put it in the safe.
Or did the monster see him?
Steel, harder than a diamond. That's why the spies
What?
are after it. French, German, English. But they're wasting their time. What really matters is the formula. And that, gentleman, is safe. Up here.
I have it tattooed on my head.
What happened to the girl? The spy?
She's dead. The fossil, or whatever it was, killed her.
Can I have her
But
clothes?
there's no more danger, Countess.
Beast is not dead.
I put 4 bullets into him.
You think evil can be killed with bullets?
Silver bullet.
Satan lives.
The Unholy One is among us. Oh, Shamo, Shamo, Shamo.
Look here. Why is anybody
Not
listening to what?
creepy.
Why is anybody here listening to what Marilyn Manson has to say? Or Charles Manson. What is wrong with me?
Short answer would be this movie. That's what's wrong.
What do you expect to find in the eye fluid?
I don't know.
The Beholder, perhaps?
Now, taste this. Does it taste like Worcestershire sauce to you?
Why aren't they wearing gloves?
Because it's 1906, apparently.
Hi there.
Why, this is incredible. What?
Memory.
What's the last thing the creature saw?
Hello, it's me.
The police inspector. The image has been retained in the fluid.
Exactly. The creature's visual memory is located not in its brain, but in the eye itself.
Okay, wait. I thought they just did an autopsy on the creature, and so there's another creature walking around.
They're gonna milk that for all it's worth, aren't they?
I'm so confused right now.
Can you identify anything?
It's a brontosaurus. A pterodactyl.
Triceratops, saber-toothed tiger, Power Rangers.
Oh god, this movie's science is just so bad.
1904.
So the creature has Viewmaster cells in his eyes.
Incredible.
This is not a map.
It can only be the Earth, seen from space.
I hope I'm not intruding. People on the train are
So
becoming
it's
afraid.
an ancient frozen yeti from space.
Definitely Doctor Who territory here.
Space
Yeti!
It's all finished.
And what about your science? The evolution you were talking about.
I think we've thrown science out the window at this point, lady.
Come here, Pujadov. There's something I want to show you.
He wouldn't know what he was looking at. He's a stinky monk in a robe.
This is a microscope. Now when he lifts his head up, he's going to have the black ring around his...
Oshamoy. It is the Holy Rite. On the second day...
Aren't you so glad you showed it to this guy? Wow, he's really adding a whole so much to this movie.
Where did you get it?
There, from the creature's eye.
How come it shows him the Earth but not the brontosauruses?
I'm going to eat the
There's a
eyeball
scientific
now.
explanation.
You know it?
No. Not yet.
For the fall, before Satan was banished from the throne of God, the evil one looked down from heaven and did see...
Rubbish!
Yes, this obviously isn't religious. This is a space yeti. Let's only stick to scientific fact here.
I wish they would all stick to scientific fact here.
Nice model train.
Pujardov! Where is he?
I don't know.
I am not
He's gone
Pujardov's
mad.
keeper. Actually, he kind of is.
I think he's got the right idea.
learned the
Booze the
name.
shit out of yourself when you're in this movie.
Notice he has the good sense to really sort of stay out of the movie.
Helga's going to be the next victim here. You wait and see.
Yeah, I think so too.
She's like a female heat miser.
Caroline, where are you, Caroline?
It's alright, it's alright.
What the Space Yeti doesn't realize is she's actually got a parasitical alien slug on her head underneath that hair.
And it's a dead guy.
He's flipped his lid.
Looking for the thief, Miss Jones?
You know about it.
What's all the fuss?
You get back that eye, and there's 1,000 rubles in it for you.
1,000 rubles for an eye?
There's something in it. Pictures.
Pictures of what?
Pictures of the Earth in prehistoric times. Pictures of the Earth seen from space.
Who else?
It is space.
Dr. Wells, Professor Saxton, and that pretty countess.
I see.
And Rasputin.
Why don't they just take the other eye? I mean, he has two of them.
Oh, I get it. The guy downloaded himself into this new host.
Oh, and now he's got two of them.
Fu Manchu.
Wonder if the stage direction was, alright, you're going to fall in slow motion, and we're going to play this as over the top and camp as you can.
And that was the best she could do?
Just said, I want you to act until your eyes bleed.
So he has these mind... Oh.
Have pity. Have pity.
So is he Telly Savalas?
No, Telly Savalas hasn't shown up yet.
What is he, Godzilla? Only shows up 5 minutes before the movie's supposed to be over?
There's
Is
nothing
Telly
in your
Savalas
head
supposed to be in this?
of any use?
Yep. Yep, he's in it, but he hasn't come on board yet.
Another killing.
Stop the train!
No right.
I want to get off!
There's no law.
Snowpiercer, the prequel!
There's been talk about getting off the train. Well, you can forget it.
I'll complain to the authorities.
I'm not one of your musics!
If necessary, I'll shoot anyone who tries to stop the train.
Shoot! Shoot, you stupid Russian!
I will use my rifle to bar you because that's the only reasonable use that it has in such close quarters.
Who else has seen such pictures?
Dr. Wells. Professor Saxton.
Why does he care at this point? You know, if he did nothing, he'd get away scot-free at this point.
No one else may know.
There's no figuring out the mind of a space yeti.
Did anybody else feel like they were just in montage for a second there?
Creature dead.
Montage!
If it is, who killed Miss Jones?
Do you have any idea?
Ooh,
No, Inspector, I haven't, but I've asked the conductor
very
to wire ahead to stop the train at the next
move
station.
there.
It was the best of times. It was the...
Aw.
What's the idea?
I'm Sean Connery.
Was it really that bad?
I'm just shitting here. I'm just shitting. That's all I'm doing is shitting. I was just taking a shit down. Just shitting.
Tell me. I will serve you.
His loyalty turned on a dime.
I saw that one coming.
Well, I haven't seen a switch to evil that fast since Anakin Skywalker.
I want to help you.
Oh, come on. He was evil from the start. I mean, look at...
He's not going to kill the crazy Rasputin dude because then he would absorb the crazy.
You could take everyone's temperature.
The eyes. Why do their eyes go white?
Yep, none of these people are dead. They all have their eyeballs still intact.
Do you think it's true what they say about those horrible white eyes?
Oh, that part is true enough.
Yeah, they're dead.
Ah, Inspector. It's only you now.
What about me?
Your eyes. We must examine your eyes, too.
Certainly.
It works both ways, Mr. Lee.
Perhaps you should test for radiation or other invisible rays.
X-rays? Well, it's a thought, but on this train, how would we go about it?
Are you a scientist?
An engineer, but I try to keep up with things.
That's to be admired.
Inspector, I suggest you tell all these people to stay together, in groups or in pairs, so that if anything does happen to anybody, then somebody can raise the alarm. On no account must anybody be left alone.
Meanwhile, where someone's been left alone.
Deb and House. You never believe what happened to me.
wouldn't somebody close that window? I'm just saying.
So, is the old guy there Telly Savalas?
I think the other guy is.
Is that Telly Savalas?
They are not Telly Savalas.
Is the one who sat down Telly Savalas?
They are not Telly Savalas, but he will appear soon.
The train will be here in exactly 14 minutes.
14 minutes.
There's Telly Savalas!
Yes, Your Honor.
That's Telly Savalas, all right.
You got any lollipops for me?
Who loves you,
baby? It's like another language.
I know about telegraphs, little papa. I know about trains.
Oh, he's been having some fun, I see.
On your feet, everybody. Outside, full pack. Even though I still believe in God, I don't like to be made a fool of.
No, Your Honor. I wouldn't do that.
See, I've got my bayonet right here.
Tell me, little father. You believe in the devil?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, good. Send a telegram. Tell him that Captain Kazan, he knows that a horse has 4 legs. He knows that a murderer has 2 arms. But still,
Except for
the
the
devil
guy who killed
must be afraid of
wife.
one.
Yeah, the one-armed man didn't have 2 arms.
Cossack, hmm?
Yay, Telly Savalas finally showed up!
Alright, so we have finally gotten to the point where Telly Savalas, who I'm pretty sure is just... Okay, Russ, so for the cover for this, I'm thinking we have like a train going across the thing, and Telly Savalas in the background like Godzilla. Yeah,
it only
like...
took Telly an hour to show up in this movie. Obviously, this was some journeyman work for him, because he didn't show up until an hour into the picture.
I've never been so happy to see Telly Savalas in my life.
He's actually emoting. It's like he actually has character. He's not just like a cardboard cutout that's like going from scene to scene.
And he's only been in the one scene.
And he's already banged a chick.
And it was the best scene of the movie.
He's Telly. You gotta love him.
And I had no idea what I had no idea what he was saying, but I was so happy to see someone acting.
Well, I don't think he even knew what he was saying, but he was having fun saying it.
I'm like, Telly Savalas.
A horse has 4 legs. A man has 2 arms.
We should have gotten like bald wigs and worn them in honor of his excellence.
Telly Savalas. What more can you say?
Some of us don't need them.
Who amongst us would be Telly Savalas, I wonder?
A horse has 4 legs, and a man has 2
has
arms.
a murderer has 2 arms.
A murderer has
It's
2
a
arms.
one-armed man who killed Richard Kimball's wife.
So what am I supposed to say with this now?
Who loves you, baby?
Who loves your baby?
Who loves you,
no,
baby?
who loves ya, baby?
Who loves you, baby?
Loves you, baby.
That's his catchphrase.
Who loves your baby?
No, ya.
Who loves you?
Y-A, ya. Who loves ya, baby? Like, who loves you, baby, but ya, because that's how he said it.
Who loves a baby?
You're trolling us right now, I know this, but still aggravated.
Who loves you, baby?
Spirited Away.
It only took Telly Savalas a whole hour to appear in this movie.
Why are they still playing chess?
Earth gravity. You know how to measure it?
how to measure gravity.
What I would like to know is, can gravity be overcome?
Yeah, jump.
You mean, can man get
Wait,
beyond the
he's a space
gravitational
yeti,
field of
wouldn't
the
he
Earth
know?
into space?
You
Not
want me
yet,
to build an
but any day
anti-gravity
now.
machine on this train?
Someday?
There is a mathematics professor. His name is Tsiolkovsky. He has ideas about rockets. Machines that can fly free of the Earth's gravity.
You know him?
This is 1906. I don't think they really had any idea what rockets were.
Was one of my teachers. He was like a father to me. But why would a man like you be interested?
Look, I know you did it. I saw you do it.
Again, if he just didn't kill anyone and got off the train, he would be scot-free. Seriously.
I mean, all he really needs to do is get, like, a razor to shave the hair off, and people probably wouldn't even notice.
All he would have to do is just get a pair of gloves, and nobody would notice. I mean, he's an inspector. Inspectors wear gloves all the time.
Look at this. That's what we saw under the microscope. It shows the Earth, as it might look from space.
What does it mean?
It means that
I don't know that
millions
they
of
would
years
know
ago,
that in 1906.
Some form of intelligence.
Yeah, would they even
came
know
to the
what they
Earth
were
from
looking
another
at?
planet. The atmosphere of
I
the
don't
Earth was
think they
neutral,
would. Like, how would... Yeah.
but it learned how to survive.
How?
They got some
By
really
entering
nice
into the
photocopies
body
there, too.
and brain of an Earth creature. The fossil that I found and brought with me.
And this thing from another planet survived in the fossil, then came to life again?
Exactly.
Go on, Professor.
The animal that you shot was only the host. And when that animal died, the alien intelligence transferred somehow to another host. It's alive in someone on this train.
You're a very good detective. You've discovered everything except who is now the host.
That's our next step.
Thought this might come in handy.
Oh, good idea.
Two of you together.
Oh,
That's
you're
fine.
not gonna die. Yay!
What if one of you is the monster?
Monster? We're British, you know.
Love that line. We're British, you know.
But you must have seen something.
I told you I was asleep.
No, you were in coma, apparently.
Yeah, it looked like
When you
to me
fell
that you were
asleep,
waking
the lights
up.
were on. And when you woke up?
They were off.
Are you sure?
Positive. It was dark. I put the lights on. And that's when I found him beside me.
When we did the test, the lights were on.
Oh, beside you.
Master.
Renfield, shut up.
Just kill him already.
Inspector.
You like my mustache? Because I don't think you can handlebar my mustache.
What happens to it?
Da-da-da-da-da, Inspector Satan.
What
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
temperatures, for example? 10 or 12,000 degrees.
Where on earth would you get such temperatures?
Nowhere on Earth.
Have they been walking around and talk?
Nobody expects the Kojak Inquisition.
That is some pretty psychedelic music for 1906.
Really progressive. Cossacks! Why did it have to be
I'll have you
Cossacks?
sent to Siberia.
Yay, Telly!
I am in Siberia.
Who loves you,
This
baby?
is Countess Irina Petrovska. And I'm Count Marian Petrovsky.
Oh, Your Excellencies, I'm sorry. Of course, the Count and Countess are exempt from our orders. Please, escort them to their car.
And detach it. That was supposed to break.
Peasants! Are you a countess?
I'm an American, and I'm not accustomed to being bullied by foreigners. That man, he's the one who won't let us get on the train. He's responsible.
Typical American. Get out of my way.
Your Excellency,
I'm an
I'm a
American.
police inspector.
Everybody's under arrest. Including you.
This whole train is under
Who are the
arrest.
killers?
Go put
Who-
cuffs on
who are the
Thomas.
troublemakers. Who are the foreign influences, huh? Oh!
Don't worry. I'll smoke them out. What's he raving about?
We don't know either.
Acting. Pure acting.
He's doing what you're not doing.
You English believe in free speech, don't you, huh?
Certainly. If instead of babbling nonsense, you'd investigate this properly.
Oh, this is outrageous.
Oh, boy.
So,
Just
You're
you
a
wait till I
police
get
inspector,
Sauron
huh?
on
Yes,
Sauron on this.
Mirov is my name.
Mirov. Oh, Mirov. That's a good Russian name, Mirov. Tell me, Mirov. What do you know about all the filth that's going on here, huh?
Filth?
Oh, come on, Inspector. Certainly you know what I'm doing here, don't you?
Have you ever had sex with a man in the
You just
engine
point
room,
out
Inspector?
the suspects, and I promise you I'll get the truth out of them.
You're mistaken, sir.
Mistaken? Fool!
Get back! Get back! Back! Or I will put them.
He's confusing Russians with vampires.
But it still seems to be working. Has anybody ever tried using a cross on Russians before?
Good point.
Beware the wrath of Satan.
Wait, he's supporting Satan now?
Yeah, he's legit. He checks out.
Cool, huh? On your knees, monk.
I'm not one of those flagellating monks.
You are now!
I like him.
Yes,
We must try and stop this.
No, don't stop it. Let him keep going. The enemy of my enemy is Telly Savalas.
Well, that's just gonna ruin the carpet.
I just want Telly's
He was
outfit
trying to
right now.
protect
I will wear that to work
Why?
on Tuesday if
He's
I could.
mad.
That's just
Hell,
amazing.
I would wear that to work on Monday.
Do they have a blue version of it? Because I totally walked
I
that.
told you, a policeman.
We should all wear that to the next intervention.
We need a tailor.
Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Telly Savalas.
Secret's out, buddy.
Well, so he just underhand pitches a knife clean through somebody?
Of course he would. He's Telly Savalas.
I'm not gonna
How is he not dead?
Who killed you,
You saw
baby?
his eyes. One look at them and you're dead.
I guess he's dead.
Coming to me, Satan.
Oh!
Raising!
The kingdom and the power and the glory.
A little bit of context goes a long way.
Thy will be done
Yes,
on earth.
come into me with your power and glory.
Now anything.
Fill me up with your
Anything
majesty.
that moves near that door, kill it.
But what if the monk is innocent?
Ah, we got lots of innocent monks. All right, let's move these peasants out of here. Quickly!
We prefer to be called the proletariat.
Satan's eyes, they're watching you. That's his own face.
It looks like all his other faces. Kinda hard to tell.
He's in rapture now.
I just think that's his face.
Download complete.
That's a good transfer rate, I have to say, for an entire consciousness. Oh crap, this body has scabies!
I smell like cheese and my eyes are crooked.
Look at how all that was happening while they were just standing out there.
Everybody back to the baggage car. Hurry!
There's nobody there! Should you wait till you see the red of his eyes before you start shooting?
They all just realized now they have to reload.
Why does Telly have a Colt 45 automatic made in the United States?
That was his gun.
He's Telly Savalas, and
He brought it
for him,
with him,
anything
and they
is
were like,
possible.
the script says you're supposed to use this rifle, and he's like, this is my gun. And they were like, you keep it.
Don't shoot the ceiling, you morons!
How did he get in there?
Did you know every time a boss monster takes on the second form, they always gain another power? He gets teleportation.
They made short work of those guys.
They were just a blade of armor for Telly Savalas.
He always kills in the dark. He can't play his little tricks in a strong light.
You can't just be throwing new rules at us now. I mean, seriously.
At least Telly's still alive.
For now.
No, is he gonna body jump into Telly? Oh, come on.
No!
Telly's only been in this movie for like 16 odd minutes.
Nope. He's still living. He's still got.
Come on, Tilly, get up! You've never fought so hard in your life before, but you have to live!
Use it with your balls!
Live, Telly, live!
Use the light reflected off of your head.
No!
17 minutes. That's all he lasted. Sorry, Tim.
You were this movie!
I love it, you!
You're the chosen one!
I love it, you!
Well, technically, he's still on screen.
You take care of the others.
What about you?
Oh, you're right. Go on.
Will you take this?
Right.
Now we don't have any reason to watch this movie.
Yeah, they weren't there, so they missed the whole part.
You know, in spite of everything, Pujatov had a certain affection for you.
Pujarto is talking about himself in the third person now, because Pujarto is that much more awesome.
Even in front of the Countess.
Okay, we get it. We've seen it enough. It's really not horrifying at all. It's barely horrifying the first time it happened.
It would be really horrifying if they had shots of the train repeatedly going into tunnels instead of just driving around, because you know what that always implies, so...
Yeah.
He's dead.
Did one thing inside of him.
You killed him.
If you want to kill Pujardov, it's too late.
I see you hanged.
The poor monk. He loved you more than he loved the promise of heaven.
Over there.
So the monk had a boner, is what you're saying.
Behind me.
I just want to know how they used a candle and a mirror to create a flashlight.
It would be a mistake to kill me.
They're
Not
scientists.
just a flashlight, a spotlight.
In words, it's difficult. I am a form of energy.
Isn't that their magnifying lens?
Where do you come from?
Where do you come from? Where do you go? Where do you come from, China Joe?
I came with others like myself. I was left behind. An accident. I survived in protozoans, fish, vertebrates. The history of your planet is part of me. Pull the trigger, and you will end it.
You know, you could have just asked for our help. We're not monsters.
Let me go.
That's not possible.
It is possible. I will teach you to end disease, pain, hunger.
I will tell you how to get McDonald's to bring the McRib back and keep it back.
Get a shamrock shake in January.
Zombie, Yay, Telly's back!
Yay, Zombie Telly!
Zombie Telly is the best Telly.
Too bad they're still all blind.
killing him again. How's that more effective?
Where's Christopher Lee?
I don't know.
Are you going to fuck with me? I'm a vampire, bitch.
She falls over a lot.
It must be her shoes.
Well, that and the bit where she's running in like quarter of an inch deep blood. Next stop, Sodor.
Like, Christopher Lee is still alive, right? Like, I didn't miss a scene where he died, right? Like, where is he?
He's the guy in the tan suit. He was going through them.
Didn't he take all the people, like all the passengers back? And
there he is. That's him.
And no, but then he went back with. Oh, there he is.
That's Peter Cushing.
Oh.
Peter Cushing was the Doctor in the 1960s Doctor Who movie. Christopher Lee is Saruman the White.
Oh, okay.
Well, it doesn't really matter. There's not actually that much difference.
Yeah, they're both old white guys. They all look the same.
Trying very hard not to act in this movie.
Bosco says to stop the express when it goes through the switching point.
Derail it. That means killing everybody on board.
No, they didn't say to derail it. They just said to stop it.
Russians always take it to the extreme.
Maybe it's war.
Then they want us to sodomize the corpses for some apparent reason.
Because of course there's a train track that leads off a cliff.
So
Of course.
This is going to be a cliffhanger, I see.
When in Soviet Russia, the plot derails you.
Just like the gypsy woman said.
Terrible waste of a Lionel train.
Very poor explosion.
Oh, come on. The momentum would have already made caused the gun go over.
All our luggage.
Alright, everybody, we're not going to fall over the edge on our own. Let's get out and push. Cut to a scene of a polar bear with glowing red eyes.
That pale blue dot, where terrible frozen yetis from space have come to kill us all.
Billions and billions of yetis.
the lyrics that they took out of the song for the credits, by the way. I googled it.
Probably a reason why they did.
Those really weren't the lyrics. I just made them up.
I had no idea.
Yeti. Space. Yeti. Yeti from space.
Seriously, what the hell is this?
This is where the end credits normally would be if the people had to put their name on it. So instead, it's just black to the end.
Yeah, there's just nobody worked on it. Nobody was in it. Nobody acted. Well, obviously nobody acted in it. So
No, except Telly.
Yeah.
Telly acted in it.
Telly, but Telly needs no introduction. He doesn't need credit. He just does it for the art.